everyone, my name is NewFlowerGirl, you can call me Demi, and welcome back to another video. If you're wondering why I have headphones in right now, it's because I'm watching a live stream from another YouTuber, because he's playing Five Nights at Freddy's. And I've seen the movie 3 times so far, and I still love it. The movie is so great, like, if you want to watch it, it's so good. Like, I watched it, like, not last Sunday, but the Sunday before that. It was amazing. Like, it was such a good movie. I loved it. Loved it so much. But yeah, this guy is now playing Five Nights at Freddy's. He's playing FNAF 1 now, and he's got 4. But anyway, we're here for the Aftertalk, not for me ranting about a streamer doing an Aftertalk, a streamer playing Five Nights at Freddy's. He's on night 3. But Foxy's coming. So if you scream, like if you hear me screaming, that's right. Anyway, we're here for the aftertalk of the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, and there was a sprint race, and it was the last sprint race of the season. Norris was on pole, so there's not an acid happened here. Basically, what happened? Norris had a good start. So yeah, Verstappen added to his tally of wins in the sprint race at Sao Paulo Grand Prix, having taken P1 for Norris off the line. So yeah, was 2 besties on the front row, which was really cool. I love that. So yeah, both McLaren drivers had a pole in the sprint race, which is awesome. Yeah, there was a lot of action in the sprint race. There's like way too much action to handle. But then again, I've heard that in Sao Paulo it's always action. It's always a good one. Piastri off-track excursion, apparently. Couldn't see that. Yeah, the sprint race was really cool. Though Hamilton seemed to hold up a lot of the drivers. Yeah, this is good for the championship in terms of Perez, because the Red Bull of Perez did good, in P3, and then Hamilton was P7, so that's 2 points. While Perez scored 6, so yeah. I don't think there were any retirements. I don't think so. I don't think there was retirement in sprints. No, there was no retirement in sprints. There was just one small yellow flag, but that was because someone went off. Biggest movers, the Aston Martin cars were on the charge during the sprint, with Alonso working his way forwards from P15 on the grid to P11, while Stroll finished P12 after starting P17. Things went in the wrong direction for Haas though. Magnus and Hulkenberg had lined up 11th and 12th respectively, but ended the event at 16th and 18th. So yeah, now we're gonna go to the sprint race. Right, so there was drama even before the race had got underway when Charles Leclerc went off on the formation lap after losing the hydraulics, forcing him to retire. But they were able to do it without having to extend to like delay the start. Basically what happened was he was able to continue for a little, and he put his car safely behind the barriers, and they were looking to see like, okay, any like damages that need to be repaired. No, there was not. Okay, let's continue. They didn't even get to that part. They didn't even get to turn 5, where it was. Because when the lights went out, Verstappen made a clean start into the lead, because Charles wasn't there. But a heavy collision between Alex Albon and Kevin Magnussen, also kind of involving Nico Hülkenberg, because he got sandwiched between the two, behind resulted in the red flag being shown. It was another strong getaway from Verstappen at the restart, who resisted the challenge from Norris to hold P1 before going. That was foxy. Before going to clinch his second win of the weekend after coming out on top in Saturday's sprint. Norris claimed a solid second place, while Alonso completed the podium after holding off Sergio Perez in a thrilling battle to the line. Oh my god, that was such a lovely battle to watch. Lance Stroll added to Aston Martin's tally by taking 5th ahead of the sole Ferrari runner Carlos Sainz in 6th. My dad once showed me a picture of an ostrich and said, "Doesn't that look a lot like Carlos Sainz?" And I can never unsee it. But it only happens when looking from turn 1 to the grid, like having the thing, the starting grid. When he's on the right side, the right side of the screen, then only then he looks like an ostrich. But from the other side, he just looks like, "Yo, what's up?" Anyway, sorry, just had to get it out and like annoy you guys, because now every time you see him, you'll know that he kind of looks like an ostrich. Then again, Max Verstappen looks like Sid the Sloth. Pierre Gasly was the lead Alpine in 7th, while Lewis Hamilton ended a tough day for Mercedes in P8. Yuki Tsunoda and Esteban Ocon rounded out top 10. Logan Sargent just missed out on points in P11, and Nico Hülkenberg ended up in 12th, with both drivers running solo for their respective teams. Daniel Ricciardo and Oscar Piastri were the last to cross the line. Well, technically not, because Piastri was lapped by Max, and basically when Max finished, Piastri also finished, so yeah. P13 and 14, yeah, the Australian pair had each suffered from damage in the first corner incident, but were able to have the cars repaired during the red flag period. That was so nice. There were several retirements from the race, with George Russell forced to pit owing to an oil temperature issue after a challenging afternoon. While someone did say it was power unit, but we'll just let it slide because this is the official Formula 1 thing. While the Alfa Romeo duo of Valtteri Bottas and Zhou Guanyu both recorded a DNF due to technical problems. In the sprint race, Alex Albon reported that Bottas had some oil or some sort coming out of his car. So yeah. Well, as it happened, shall we just read on? After a thrilling F1 sprint in which Max Verstappen added to his tally of wins, all eyes were now on Saturday's action in Interlagos. Could the world champion repeat his success, or might his rivals have benefited from knowledge gained during Saturday's running? There had been some changes made to the original starting grid order since Friday's qualifying session. Russell, Ocon and Gasly had all been penalised 2 grid places for driving unnecessarily slow and failing to follow the race director's instructions. That was basically in the pit lane exit. You have to keep to the left if you want to drive slow. Those 3 did not, and they blocked the other drivers, and they had to get basically 2 wheels on the grass. So yeah. Everyone barring Sargent opted to start the event on the soft tyres, with the Williams driver instead using the medium compound. Verstappen lined up in pole on a used set, while Leclerc and Stroll in second and third, yes, you heard it right, Stroll in third, had gone for fresh rubber. Well, then the thing with Leclerc happened. The thing happened. Replay showed that Hulkenberg was squeezed and subsequently made contact with Albon, which ricocheted the Williams into the path of Magnussen. Piastri was also caught up in the incident, having suffered a broken rear wing after being clipped from behind by the Dane. Okay, now I know what happened to him. This looked to have put the McLaren out of running, while Ricciardo had also pulled into the pits after sustaining damage to his rear wing, seemingly due to a flying tyre carcass. So like the rubber, not the entire wheel. Then a red flag was shown, and that happened. The pause to proceedings paid off for both Piastri and Ricciardo, who, having had their cars fixed, were able to take the restart from the pit lane. Meanwhile, the rest of the field made their way to the grid for a standing start, with Verstappen again aching his launch from P1, while Norris managed to stay ahead of Hamilton. They both have had amazing starts. Like Norris started the Grand Prix before the red flag in P6, and he just shot past the Aston Martins. Like, it was insane. Like, they were having such bad starts. You could just see Norris go to the inside, and it was like, is it gonna go? This is gonna go horribly wrong, isn't it? And then they go into turn 1, and it's like, oh no, wait, there goes Albon. Basically, whenever you see a Williams crash in the front, 9 out of 10, it is Albon. So yeah. Hamilton then faced a challenge from a charging Alonso, who used the slipstream to take P3 from the Mercedes into turn 4. Further back, Alonso's teammate Stroll had fallen backwards to 7th, while Hulkenberg climbed up to 12th. Yeah. There was a moment where both Norris and Max had a free pit stop. I was like calculating it, and they both had a free pit stop. Actually, they all the time. No, only their first round they had a free pit stop, which was alright. Like, and then the second round of pit stops, Max went earlier, and then Norris went. So the order wasn't changed too much in that way, but there was a massive fight between Perez and Alonso. Also, Hamilton headed into the pits for his first stop on lap 16, emerging with medium tyres into clean air in 11th. His teammate followed suit just one lap later, rejoining the pack behind the 7-time world champion. There seemed to be some concern for Hamilton, who radioed in about a steering issue with his front right tyre. Might have been that it wasn't correctly mounted, but that was like the only thing we heard. And after that, it was like, these tyres are dead, like usual. Yeah, it was an undercut that Hamilton did. And then lap 24, Joe hit it and was forced and retired. Yeah, what else? Yeah, what else? Um, yeah, well, Alonso and Perez had a massive fight, which basically lasted very long, but Alonso was just better this time. Are there any key things? No, they are not. But yeah, it was a very, very small margin, like 50, like 50, 53 thousandth of a second, which is like a lot. And next weekend we have the Grand Prix of Malaysia, and then after that we have Las Vegas. So the first ever Las Vegas Grand Prix. Also something that we are going to do next season, me and my family. My dad came with the idea like on Sunday when we watched the race. It basically came with the idea to eat on race day, eat a dish from that country. So today I like made a list of like the countries they're going to, and then make a list of what we had. There were some really weird ones that I chose. Like for some reason I chose a dessert for Austria. For Belgium I chose Belgium waffles. I chose like for Monaco, it's not actually a Monegasque thing. It's actually a French thing, and it's technically for lunch. But like, we sometimes eat like healthy pieces of healthy bread or something. That's like what we call. It's basically like you can do whatever you want, put on it, like salad, cheese, ham, egg, cucumber, tomato, paprika, big flop of mayonnaise. That is the best way though. But yeah. Yeah, we're basically gonna do like for every race weekend we're gonna do like a dish from that country. I'm hoping you guys can follow along. I will post like in my on my Twitter, like in my Instagram stories, what we're making, and I'll also post it in Discord, along with the recipe. If I've got a link from it for it, if not, then I'll just give you guys a recipe. And yeah, the rest is simple. We just got to eat food from that country. And yeah, most of it we have eaten, like hot dogs, cheeseburgers, American pancakes, buffages, which we're gonna do for the Netherlands. I love Belgian waffles, so we're gonna eat them for dinner indeed. And apparently someone had created something like Formula One chicken or something, and it's like chicken made in the style of the country that Formula One is racing in. So I've done that for Abu Dhabi. For Australia, I'm excited because it's like a burger. It's an actual Aussie burger. It's called that, Aussie burger, and it looks really good. Cannot wait. So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my little food rant at the end. Hope you guys enjoyed the Aftertalk. Like I said, next week we will have the Malaysian Grand Prix for the MotoGP Aftertalk. That weekend I will be gone as well, and I will have made spice nuts, so you guys will enjoy spice nuts. This not this Saturday, but Saturday after that. So yeah, me and my sister are gonna make spice nuts. They're so good. I love spice nuts. I will be cheating a bit though, because we're just gonna add a bit of water to a mixture. My mom has like a mixture for them, and it just requires you to add in water. Really easy. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, then please hit the like button. Also consider subscribing if you don't want to miss 1. Spice nuts. 2. My family's amazing food year. And 3. More after talks. But that's it from me for now, and I shall see you guys in another video. Bye!